Hey guys, Angry Monkey here with another retro game treasure unboxing video. So, for those that have never tuned into my videos before and are wondering, oh, what's retro game treasure? Well, as the name implies, it's a treasure of retro games. So basically, this is sent to your house every month, and you get 3 to 5 games to add to your personal collection. This is not a rental service, you get to keep these games. Which, there's a variety of consoles to choose from, and a variety of genres to choose from. So how this works, there's a survey on the website. You select the consoles that you have, which there's so many consoles to choose from. I mean, you've got the Atari 2600, you've got all the NES consoles from the NES all the way up to the Wii. So the NES, Super Nintendo 64, GameCube, Wii. You also have the Game Boy line, so Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS, as well as original Xbox, Xbox 360, PS1, 2, 3, PSP, Sega Master System, Sega Game Gear, Sega Genesis, CD, Dreamcast, not Saturn, which is kind of weird. Yeah, so there's so many consoles to choose from. And you might have noticed I skipped over a couple of them that were just added this year. I'm going to probably do that the next couple months just because they're new to Retro Game Treasure. So they added 4 new consoles at the beginning of the year. So along with the original Xbox and the 360, you can also get Xbox One games. Also, in addition to the PlayStation 1, 2, and 3, PS4 is now available. Now you're wondering, well, those aren't really retro games. Aren't they still making games for those consoles? Probably. But why would you complain about additional things to choose from? They also have the 3DS as well. So pretty much every Nintendo thing that's not Switch, basically, right now. Oh, and Wii U. Yeah, they don't have Wii U yet. But everything from the NES all the way up through the 3DS is available. And the Intellivision was the 4th one that they added, which I think I said it last month. I don't know why they waited that long to get the Intellivision as an option. I mean, it's just as old as the Atari. I mean, when you talk about retro games, Atari 2600, Intellivision, yeah, they're almost as retro as you can get. So, yeah. Now we just need the ColecoVision in there. Hint, hint, Retro Game Treasure 2023, ColecoVision, maybe? I mean, I have a ColecoVision, it just doesn't work that I know of. Hope it works. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so you go through the website. I am rambling on quite a bit. So you go on the website, fill out the survey, check off the consoles that you have. Then you check off the genres of games that you like to play. So, adventure games, platform games, shooter games, racing games, sports games. You check off what you like and don't like. They also have a checklist, so that way you can list all the consoles that you have to ensure that you don't get duplicates. You gotta be careful with that though. I always use Star Wars Battlefront as my example. Make sure you check off both versions of the game, that you check off the original and the greatest hits version, because those are kind of counted as 2 different games on Retro Game Treasure. And some people don't mind this. I do, because I don't need 2 of the same game. Make sure you check off multiple console versions as well. So just because I've got it on PS2 doesn't mean they won't send it to me on original Xbox unless I check off that I have it on original Xbox. And also all the various versions there as well. That's something I've learned the hard way several times. Like Hitman, for example, and Wolfenstein, and so many other games that I'm like, don't I already have this? I turn around, yeah, I do. So, that's just something I've learned the hard way. Make sure you check off, and double check, and triple check, quadruple check. Do all that, just to make sure that you've covered all your bases. Because when you've got like 900 some games, there's going to be a few that fall through the cracks. And then I realize that every time I get a duplicate, and then I add like 30 games, I'm like, I didn't know that was an option, but now I know it is. Yeah. Just do that. You'll thank me later. Unless you want that for some reason, which I guess everybody's different on that. So yeah, you check off what you like, leave off what you don't like, so that way this box is built to what you would like to play. They also have a wish list thing, so if there's some games that you're looking for, like games that are like important to have for your collection, like Link to the Past on Super Nintendo or something, put that on your wish list, and they'll keep their eyes peeled, and they're like, hey, this guy really wants Link to the Past. Throw that in the next box. Okay. I mean, you're not guaranteed to get it. Like, I've got Earthbound on my list. I'm not getting Earthbound, like, ever. I mean, I've got it on the Virtual Console, so it's not that big a deal, but, I mean, it'd be kind of cool to have the original cartridge of Earthbound. Yeah, so don't expect to get, like, Earthbound or the Nintendo World Championships 1990 or something stupid crazy like that. But yeah, if you want like Super Mario World, oh yeah, they probably got plenty of copies of Super Mario World. And it's a must-have game if you have a Super Nintendo. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. They also have a list of shame of games that you'll never get in your box. So if you're wanting ET for Atari, sorry, that's on the list of shame. You're not getting ET on Atari or Superman 64 or what were some of the other ones? Like Star Wars Attack of the Clones on Game Boy Advance for some reason was on there. I'd never played that. But, I mean, I guess there are some bad Star Wars games. Like the one on a NES or Super Nintendo where you're battling Darth Vader in the Jawa thing and he turns into a scorpion or something. I'm like, what is this? Yeah, so, yeah, there's... So games like that are on the list of shame. You won't get those in your box. I mean, you might get some, like, mediocre bad ones, I guess, but you're not going to get, like, the bottom of the barrel bad, so that's a relief. Yeah, so I think I've talked enough. So let's get started. That wasn't as fluid as it usually is. Usually I'm all like that. There we go. That's a better. So I'm going to pull this out of frame because the address is on the bottom. I like you guys, but I don't want you to know where I live. I'm also going to turn this backwards so that way when I pull a game out, we don't get spoilers. I'm also going to zoom out. I almost forgot to do that. And first up, we have our discountairpillows.com where our pillows are inflated, not the prices. I'm sure you guys are so sick of that joke, but I don't care. It's my thing now. You guys would be disappointed if I don't do that joke. Anyway, up first, I'm feeling this cartridge. I don't know what this is. So this is a Dragon Ball Z Super Famicom? Yeah, this is a Super Famicom game. Man, I mentioned on Retro Game Treasure that I only can play Famicom games, but I mean, if I had a Super Famicom, that would definitely be a game I'd like to get. So it's cool. But I think I'm gonna uncheck that for next month because I can't play this game, but I like it, so it's cool. Up next is Ladybug for cartridge use with the Intellivision or Intellivision 2. Okay. I've never heard of this game. This came out in 1981. Yeah, talk about retro. We're getting some retro stuff here. Okay, this next one feels like a disc. We got Rainbow Six Vegas. I know I've got some of the Rainbow Six games, but I don't think I have. This is like, it looks like probably like the first of the series. I don't know when this series got started, but it's got a 1997 to 2006 copyright 2006. Yeah, so I'm gonna say that came out in 2006. I know I've got some Rainbow Six games. But I'm looking at my shelf right now and can't seem to find them. I think it was Splinter Cell is what I have. That's also Tom Clancy. So like same guy, different series. That's what I'm thinking of. Okay, and this I think is the last game. This feels like Xbox One. Gears of War 4. Awesome. And this came out in 2016, so it's far from retro. And yeah, that's the last one in the box. Which I know I've got a couple Gears games, I think. Yeah, I've got Gears of War 1, 3, and Judgment. I don't know what Judgment is. Oh, it's still sealed, whatever it is. Don't have 2. So I've got 1, 3, 4, and Judgment. I don't have 2, but I think I've got the full series on Retro Game Treasure, and I think I probably got 1 and 3 from Retro Game Treasure, so that's really cool. So yeah, 4 bonus games. What does that mean? Ooh, they're stickers. Look at that. I just opened this one up. And so full game download of Gears 1, 2, 3, and Judgment. Which, that's out of focus. So, there we go. Which, I guess at this point, since I've got 3 of the 4 of those already, I probably won't worry about downloading. I don't even know if I can. Code might be bad. I don't know. But that's cool. Yeah, so this is what I got from a Retro Game Treasure box. Got some good stuff there. Gears of War 4. I wish I could play that Dragon Ball Z game. Ladybug on Intellivision and Rainbow Six Vegas on PS3. Bunch of good stuff. Last couple months I've actually gotten 4. Usually I get 3. I mean, I know I say like 3 to 5, but I usually get 3 and rarely get 4, and I don't know if I've ever gotten 5. But 2 months in a row, at least, that I've gotten 4 games. That's pretty cool. Sometimes you also might get like a little bonus item. I got a Injustice lanyard before. I've gotten a Yoshi stylus before. A PS2 memory card, a Nintendo 64 memory card, expansion pack thing. Not the red expansion pack, but one of the controller plug-in ones. I got the PS3i through Retro Game Treasure, which I already have one, so now I got 2 of those. But yeah, so you can also get some extra stuff too. That's really cool. So yeah, this is a standard Retro Game Treasure box. Got some good stuff there. Some exciting stuff that I'd like to play on the channel at some point. One more thing I got recently. Shout out to Joe Schmo. I bought Splatoon off of him. That came Monday, I think. So that's another recent game that I got. Yeah, so if there's any of these games that you'd like to see played on the channel, let me know, and I'll talk to my people and see if we can make that happen. I mean, I know that Citrus, once he sees that Splatoon there, that's like one of his favorite games ever. Like, he put 900 hours into Splatoon 2 on the Switch. So, if I say, like, hey, we can play Splatoon on the channel, he'd be like, oh, yeah. So, yeah, but like I said, let me know if there's any of these that you want to see played on the channel. This one, I don't know if it's possible. Again, because I don't have a Super Famicom. But it's Dragon Ball Z, so it's cool. I mean, I've got everything Dragon Ball on my shelf, so if I had a Super Famicom, I probably would have bought it. So I'm not too upset, but I will have to remove that as an option because I can only play regular Famicom games, and I got a Super Famicom game, and yeah. So, but before I go, if this interests you, I have a link to the website below, so that way you can check it out yourself, get the survey all filled out, and then every month you'll get a box into your house as well. I also have the Angry Monkey Facebook page in the description below as well, so you can like me on Facebook. I also have an Instagram. I have no way to send the link, but just look for me on Instagram, and basically what I do is I take a picture, Be like, oh look, Gears of War 4, and it came out this time, a little bit about it or something. It's just basically like showing off individually games in my collection. So it's like I used to do it every day or almost every day, and I started slacking at that. But think of it like a video game of the day kind of thing, where I would just pull a random game off the shelf and I don't know, talk about it. If I have any particular special memories with it, I'd share that too. And did you grow up with this game? Yeah, stuff like that. So if that interests you, follow me on Instagram. I also have a Discord, so that way if you want to hang out with me and talk to me about video games or anime like Dragon Ball Z or Pokemon or whatever, let me know and I'll send you a link. Just say, I want to join your Discord. I'll be like, cool, here's a link. And that's all there is to it. I guess that's all I really have to say. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.